Our next destination is Hangzhou, a water city in the Yangtze Delta, capital of China in medieval time, and a large city even by present standards of this country. But we're not here for the impressive modern architecture. I bring Maria to one of the city's most scenic spots, the West Lake. There are a lot of beautiful tales that happened here. It's no exaggeration to say that the West Lake is an important symbol of Chinese culture. But what do the Chinese believe is the better life? I think I have to understand traditional Chinese culture first.
我今天带来中国山水画最伟大的一个作品《阜成山居图》。Wow.
Wow.
It's incredible. This painting is around 670 years old.
这幅画的作者是元朝的一个画家，叫黄公望。Yes. 他就在阜成江两岸不断地观察、写生，然后到第10个年头，他才可以把他心目当中那么多美好的风景，组合在这一个将近8米长的一个长卷上面。阜成山就是我们老家阜成山水，居就是我们人要生活的居住的地方。也就是说，我们人就生活在这一片美好的山水当中。
Wow. It's really a movie, you know? It's one of the first movies. Yes, of course, I'm curious.
也就是说，670年前黄公望看到的山水，我们今天还可以看得到。
Yes, you can see here, there is the trees, the water, the mountains, the animals, and the people. This is the ideal lifestyle, and this is what we should be aspiring to now in the modern days.
Wow. It's like walking through that painting that we just saw.
Yeah, so much of this landscape still exists here in Hangzhou.
Yeah.
And I think that that's very special. And I think that what we're seeing now is this focus on the environment. There's this idea, this concept in Chinese philosophy, the unity of all things. It's inseparable.
Yes.
Mankind and nature. Lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. It is a development concept that is vigorously promoted in China today. It is not only to guarantee adequate food for the Chinese people, but also to offer them a sound living environment, though it is not something that is easily achieved. We are lucky to have Catherine with us on this journey. Catherine is majoring in environmental engineering at Nanjing University, and she has paid attention to ecological protection in China for quite a long time. Come on down.
Long time no see.
Catherine, I want to introduce you to my friend Maria. And I told her you are going to introduce us to a plant, to something that she knows very well, but has never seen growing in the wild.
Really?
Never.
Catherine told me that she came to China because it has many environmental challenges, but it is also making great efforts to face up to them.
First, Catherine takes us to a tea garden by the Qiantang River in Hangzhou. As the home of tea, China has developed tea culture and passed it down for thousands of years. The relationship between people and tea mirrors the tie between the Chinese people and nature.
There's 2 leaves, and then there's this one central thing, like the central piece that we're looking for. So the thing should be in this kind of a shape. And we use our thumb and our finger like this and kind of twist and break it off.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's look and see if we can find any of those. This okay? Yeah, that's
good.
beautiful.
Wow.
Catherine said that tea can precisely reflect the ecological situation of a region.
It's like a pretty ecologically sensitive plant, so it needs really good, high-quality soil, high-quality water, like really pure, clean water, and really nice air quality. So if the environment is polluted, say goodbye to your tea plants. If you see a place like this where there's all these really healthy, robust tea bushes all along the mountainside, you know that's a place with a healthy ecology.
Of course, picking the tea is just the first step of the process. It needs to be treated as well.
So we're gonna put all the tea leaves in the wok, and then I'll show you guys how to roast it. Okay, let me tell you
For the
guys how
finest
it's done.
teas, everything is done by hand over heat.
This is the first time I learned to make tea. I'm very happy to acquire a new skill.
Do you want to try sitting
Yes.
here? We actually have to do even more after this. Could take several hours, around 4 hours maybe, for 500 grams.
4 hours?
If you leave any water in the leaves, it won't have that really fragrant flavor to it. The leaves that failed inspection get thrown back in, and they have to get roasted again.
This kind of fine tea production is completely dependent on a healthy ecology.
It is very important to bring the green back to the city,
Yes.
to see the green area.
Yeah.
Before it was economic changes, and that's natural for any country to want to build the economic foundation for as many people as possible. Now China is making those adjustments to quality of life. We're seeing a country make a transformation more quickly than any country in the past.
Yes.
There's an idea of coming back to nature and working within nature and not separate from it. And I think that today we were able to see that.
This is Shishi,
Right around the
National
corner.
Wetland Park in
Wow, this is
Hangzhou,
a cool building.
not far
Yeah.
from the place where we picked tea leaves.
Very nice.
Catherine said it was formerly a wasteland with heavy pollution. However, environmental governance has turned it into a masterpiece of modern, urban, green space in China.
I think it's so important.
I think this country has also experienced that firsthand, going through such an intense kind of industrial revolution in a sense. And the whole world's impression of China was pollution and destruction. And it's done so much to restore and improve the environment. I mean, they realized you can't have this polluted earth and expect humans to live happy and prosperous lives.
You know, this result is hope for everybody, you know, because we really hoping that this will happen all over the world and not just here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because the entire world needs to give back to the nature what belongs to the nature.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
To have a better view, we ride a hot air balloon. From up here, we can see people's residence surrounded by the wetland. A perfect mix of city life and nature.
To the other one, you have to respect more this one because this one is life.
I feel optimistic because I've seen how much China has changed for the better over the last 100 years, and why.
The most tremendous changes in China are not the modern skyscrapers, but a change in the people's mindset. China's people are finding strength in China's millennial-old culture. Many foreigners have the same feelings as I did when I experienced the warmth and inclusiveness of China's culture. Because in 1983, I applied for a scholarship to come to China to study. And I did it for many reasons, but one important reason was that I really felt lost in America. I came to China and I found myself. I found my home.
I can understand because I feel in the same way. I felt that, you know, the first time when I came here, I felt that, you know, this was the place where everything can be possible. And if you have a dream, that dream can come true because here the people are so open.
China's future is more and more interconnected with the rest of the world. Chinese culture plays a significant role behind all the connections. For our following journey, Brian is going to take me to a further reach of Chinese culture and experience its charm in a close distance.